My dog, what going on,
What's
nigga?
happening, bro? How you feel?
I'm doing all right, man. I've been bouncing back, bro, but I want to give a disclaimer. I don't fuck with that Black Lives Matter bullshit. I don't fuck with that shit. I do not fuck with that shit, man.
Why you
I
don't mess
swear.
with Black Lives Matters, Freezy?
It's some bullshit, man. It's first of all, most people I'm just gonna go out on the limb and bet $1,000 that the majority of people haven't even read the mission statement on Black Lives Matter.
I
I
have.
guarantee I guarantee you most people haven't. Most people just join the bandwagon on some bullshit,
I
whatever.
have.
But
I've read the Black Lives Matters mission statement, what type of organization that they are, what they stand for, the whole 9 yards.
bro, they didn't even include black men in their mission statement. I think it was the LGBT, women, and children. That's it.
Right. Which is one of the reasons I'm so confused why so many people still, like Russell Simmons specifically, is supporting him.
Well, Russell Simmons, I think right now he's in his politics bag.
For what?
He's
He
in a
ain't
lot
even
of
here in the United
trouble.
States of America.
Well, I believe he's trying to get back. I believe he's still been correlating with certain people over here in the U.S. and he's trying to rub shoulders, trying to get on people's good side. He's doing
Hmm.
what he got to do. Because
He paying to play? Is he
um,
playing? Is he paying white people?
oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely, man, most definitely. But as far as the White Lives Matter T-shirts, come on, Anton, man,
What?
you know they trolling, bro. Come on, man. They now Candace, that's how she get paid. I respect Candace game, man. Candace need that white money. We know that, okay? If I was Candace, I would wear I would wear a WLM shirt too.
You think it's all about
You know,
profits, Freezy?
Let me get my camera right. I'm blurry, but uh, I think it's about the bottom line, yes, but also I think it's about maintaining their fan base. Maintaining their the foundation of their support. Come on, let's be honest. Most black people, the majority of her supporters is not black people. We know that, man.
Of Candace
You
Owens
couldn't even pay her.
supporters? I
Say
don't
what
know,
now?
Freezy. You'll be surprised. It's a lot of black men that are conservative now that really, really rock with Candace Owens, bro.
Yeah, but they still the minority though. They could drop off the face of the planet and she still won't be hurting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, I agree with you on that though. I agree with you on that. But as far as Kanye, I think Kanye just needs some Zoloft. That dude is fucking crazy, dog.
Well, Kanye was
Like
one of the first people that one of the first celebrities that openly supported Trump. He supported Trump when it wasn't cool to support Trump. Now it's okay. A lot of people wasn't openly supporting Trump the way that Kanye was.
yeah, cause niggas pockets is hurting, man. People is hurting.
But
You know.
think about it though. If Kanye was supporting Trump way back then, what makes you think that he's not also of the perspective that because he was on his own in his own studio in his own lab back in Wyoming with Big Boy, and he was like, "Yo, I'm not to be controlled. I'm not to be programmed. I feel how I feel."
So you saying that in the beginning, Kanye West was always cognitive that these black leaders, these so-called black leaders and black culture was trash from the get-go.
Yes,
And I understand what you're saying. And but I can't see where the white lives matter come in at though. Where
I
does that
think
shit come in at?
I think that it doesn't necessarily say that white people are better or anything like that. I think what it's saying is that um the thing that we champion is actually the thing that's hurting us. So at what point can we or can't we say that white lives matters or Asian lives matters or Hispanic lives matters. Because if you really break it down and look at it, the majority of the people that's on welfare is white people. If you look at the average household income or the average earnings of a white man versus a black man, we not too far off. Right. And so the idea of it is that I think is more to speak to the hypocritical nature of saying that Black Lives Matters if other people can't do the same thing. Like, I'll give you an example. I would never say something or tell somebody to do something that I don't strongly believe or would do myself. Because I don't align with people based off of anything outside of character.
Right. I understand what you're saying. And but when he says white, okay, white lives matter. If that's the case, I could dig the all lives matter shirts. I could dig that.
They was
But
gonna get
just
rid, they was gonna get mad if he said that though.
they probably would have got mad. That would have been some bullshit too. But that lives matter shit is bullshit. But um, I just feel like they're trolling with specifying white lives matter because yeah, you're right. A lot of white people are on welfare. Proportionately, though, black people are mostly at a disadvantage, I believe.
I don't think so. I think that we're at
Well,
an advantage.
percentage wise,
Logically, I believe that as a
you got to
black
explain
man,
that, Anton.
I believe that as a black man, I have greater opportunities than a white man.
Okay, explain that.
If you look at a lot of these diversity and inclusion programs, I've seen personally how people have been hired, even though they didn't have the same qualifications. They've been hired above white men. I'll say this: white men is at the bottom of the barrel right now in every category. They are at the bottom of the
When
barrel.
when it,
You
you
have
mean
you have
opportunistic wise, you mean?
you have the alphabet community. If you a double minority, you really winning as it relates to opportunities when it comes to scholarships, college funding, so on and so forth. If you are a woman and you a minority, you winning. If you a woman and you white, you winning. If you are a black guy, most people prefer to align. If you're a black guy, and see, there's a caveat to that. If you're a black guy and you a nigga, you in trouble. All right, you in trouble. If you walking around and you a nigga and you doing nigga stuff, you in trouble. Immigrants
Right.
prove it every day, right? Because they come over here and they beat native black people by a mile. They absolutely destroy them in every single way possible. They win, they get more opportunities, they much richer, they have greater household incomes, they have better careers, they have better family structure, so on and so forth. And that's where I think that the caveat is if you a nigga, it's a difference than being a black guy. If you a black man, you have all of the opportunity in the world to win, bro. And these Nigerians is winning, they proving it every single day. And so I think it's a difference. I think the problem is that we all lump ourselves into the same category when white people don't even rock with all white people. They separate themselves from the ones that's productive and know what they're doing and about that business, and the ones that's a piece of shit.
So if you wasn't in if you didn't have the financial advantage that you have today, and let's go back to when you lost it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Think about that
you
in
don't think
America, though, Freezy. I made a bunch of money. I lost everything. Got all of my cars repossessed. Had a baby on the way. Married. Had two people that depended on me at least. Moved back into my mother's basement and got rich again. What other country can you do that in?
I'll
I
give you
had
that.
nothing. Nothing. In 2008, at the height of the recession, my daughter was born February 20th, 2008. Bro, I could not have been in a worse position possible, except for the fact that I was living in my mom's basement.
Okay, but did you have a buffer though? When you lost it
What
all,
was the
did you have a
buffer?
little buffer? Well, you
Where?
could go
I
back
had
to your
no
you,
job, no money, no nothing. I had nothing. But
but
will,
your mom.
determination, and opportunity. I went out there. I got two jobs. One of them was a sales job, 100% commission. I worked 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. I was grinding. I went and got a help desk job, right? I was working at God, what was that? I was doing insurance verification for companies that wanted to lower people that wasn't supposed to be on insurance. I went to school full time. Instead of going to regular university, I went to community college, which I then was able to pay for myself, which I then landed a job at the University of Michigan. And by that time, I had my businesses popping, so I didn't have to depend on any income from my regular job because I just stayed living in the basement instead of moving out on my own because my daughter had her grandmother, grandfather, and everything in the house, right?
Right.
And then I used the university's benefits because they double matched my 403B. My businesses was booming. So I never depended on that income. I didn't increase my lifestyle. And then I used the university's benefits to pay for my bachelor's degree, which said the same thing as everybody that originally went to the university in the first place. So I came out with no debt. I started buying all of the real estate because everything was depressed. All I had to do was dedicate myself. I had everything at my beck and
But
whim,
let
bro.
okay, be honest with me though. Did you have to pay your mom rent and
Yeah, I
utilities and
paid
stuff?
rent. I had two jobs. I still had to pay rent.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, you put it out because I always thought that your mom served as a buffer. She was kind of a cushion, and which is good. That's what your parents is there
That
for. You understand?
same
I'm not talking
house
down
that
on
I
you.
lived in the basement in, I own it today, and it's worth over $500,000. The same house that I lived in the basement in, I own it. I gave my mom $250,000 after I got rich again, and I said, "Yo, thank you." I overpaid her for it, and then I paid off the mortgage. Bro, we got nothing but opportunity. It's no reason why we can't get anything that we want.
No, you're right though. But it ain't no. See, the thing about it is, what you just displayed is it ain't no shortcuts though. You
I
feel
don't
what I'm
want, but
saying?
I mean,
Like,
why would we want a shortcut though?
well, a lot. We talking about niggas though. A lot of niggas want shortcuts. That's why selling drugs is very popular. That's why scamming is very popular. You understand what I'm saying? They want shortcuts. They don't want they all that shit that you said that you did. Niggas don't want to do all that shit, Anton.
But that's the difference between a nigga and a black person, though. And if you a black guy, listen, we the most coveted, we the most desired from women. What more do we want?
I agree with you, man.
What
I'm
more do
not.
we
I'm not
want?
one. Now, I kind of, I side with you as far as like hard working and not being a nigga. I don't like niggas. I do not like niggas. That Black Lives Matter bullshit. I hate that shit. Um, Now, I am partial when it comes with the White Lives Matter T-shirts. I do think it's a publicity stunt. I do think that. I think that it's a publicity stunt, and
Possibly. I'll give you
they're
that. I can agree with
yeah,
that.
yeah. But I will say this: if I was them, I would do that same shit too. I would, because this is America, and that's that that's their line of business. That's you know that's what they do. So I would do it too, man. Just to be trolling, just because, man. Just to boost up my revenue and my bottom line. I probably would do it too, knowing that I'm not serious. I don't think that they actually love white people that much to where they want to wear White Lives Matter T-shirts. But yeah, I do agree with you, man. I feel like this. I feel like this, Anton. And I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Mm,
There are some black people that's not niggas, right? They don't have a mom to go to or dad.
mm,
They just out there. They just jumped off the porch. Out there, they done, they ain't got nobody to lean on, and it's hard for them to see around the corner.
mm.
What I'm saying, what do you think about black people like that, where they can't see the light of day financially?
That's
You know what I'm saying?
they paying for the sins of their parents and their grandparents. That's even what the words say. The words say you pay for the sin. The kids are the ones that pay for the sins of their fathers. What you see happening in our communities in a lot of instances, think about it, Freezy. let's just come right after slavery. Let's talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma. Right?
Right.
These people had it a million times worse than us. I mean, real life, overt, directly in your face separation, racism. Right? You go into the wrong alley, you getting killed, and you might get accused of doing something you didn't do for real in real life. Wasn't no social media, wasn't no tracking, wasn't no phones to find out if you was really there or not, to ping you off the cell phone towers. And they were 10 times more successful than the people today. So much so that that it had to be a deliberate plan to destroy their town. There was doctors, lawyers, pharmacists, anything that you can think of. But we complaining about today, man, the libraries is free and they on every corner and ain't nobody in them. Ain't nobody in them. I lived in a library. Whenever I wasn't like when I was coming up, when in 2008, I was in a library every day. Man, instead of, renting movies and stuff, man, we was getting them for free from the library because the library was giving us our DVDs for free.
You know what? In the beginning, when I first started tuning in to you, I used to get mad with you, man. We used to accuse people of victim Olympics, right? Because I know that, especially in the black community, therapy is needed. Depression is
Facts.
running. It's bad. People are very depressed. They can't see their left shoe from their right shoe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But once I started listening to you more and more, I started understanding because I took myself for example. I did exactly what you tell people to do.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped feeling sorry for my fucking self. Right?
But see, that's the
If
whole
I
logic behind the victim Olympics. It's not to say that people don't have problems. It's, hey, listen, you listening to me right now? How long are you going to let that problem be a barrier to entry from success? It's take away all of the things that will prevent you from being successful by not enabling those problems to continue to have control over your life. And now you
yeah,
have the power. You take your power back. That's the logic behind the victim Olympics. Is no excuses, not because you haven't been through anything, but it's no excuses because we're not going to let anything prevent us from getting what it is that we want. You can have anything you want if you remove saying that somebody preventing you from doing something and taking your power back. If I go outside right tomorrow and somebody call me a nigga tomorrow, I control the narrative. I control my reaction. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. I ain't got it. People got mad at me because I was recording, I was vlogging, and the dude was acting racist to me inside of the shop in downtown Detroit when I was in the little dessert shop. They got mad at me because I wouldn't react the way that they wanted me to react to him. That man today got fired from his job because I play chess. I don't just fly off the handle and go and knock somebody off. Man, that man was no threat to me whatsoever. I had more power and more money than he did. And now he don't even have an income. We so busy trying to react because we having the same type of thing that we had in yesteryear, which is the very thing that's being used against you. We more powerful than that. All we got to do is think our way out of the box. All we got to do is think. And when we think, we become more proactive instead of reactive, and we control the narrative. I don't have to worry about what nobody is talking about because I know who I am. He can call me what he wants. At the end of the day, just don't call me broke. And he can call himself unemployed while he at it. I don't run in the victim Olympics. I control the narrative, bro. I control the narrative. Nobody else.
so what do you have to say to um the black people that's can't get out of bed because they depressed, they scared to get out of bed, they scared to face the whole day, they ain't got a fucking dime to their name.
Hmm?
What do you say to somebody like that, a
You
black
ain't
person
dead.
like that?
Get up. Get up. You ain't dead. If you breathing tomorrow, you have just as much of an opportunity to be great as you was yesterday. You ain't got nothing, nowhere to go but up. If you've been through this and you've survived and you in your right mind and you able to endure through what you've been through, Know this: there is nothing as you contend on your as you consent or ascend on your way up that can stop you. The reason why I have no fear, I have zero fear whatsoever, is because what can you take me through that I have not already seen? I grew up in the hood, crackheads everywhere, inner city Detroit. And then I went broke again with a daughter and a wife on my back, and I endured through it to get to where I am today. What you gonna do to me? What you gonna do? Threaten me with a job? Threaten me in social media? America? Make a video about me? Man, I am on your. I was about to cuss. Let me stop. I am on your head. If everything that I've been through is the thing that gives me that empowers me to go forward now. I got an advantage over everybody else because they got it gave to them and they don't know what to do when they go through it. I'm on their head. It ain't nothing nobody can do to stop me. The only thing that can stop me is me. And I don't let nothing get in my way. I don't let pussy get in my way. I don't let people get in my way. I don't let opportunity get in my way. I'm on it. I am on everything. The only thing that can stop me is me. It's gonna have to be a divine, something divine to come down and say, Anton, no more building up the Tower of Babel. I'm on it. I am all on it. I'm over it. I am going to kill and destroy everything. Nobody's going to outwork me. Nobody's going to stop me. Nobody's going to do anything except for either get on the team or get steamrolled over. That's it. That's it.
That goddamn
What
Anton
they going to do
Daniels.
to me?
Hey.
Bro, I am about to go literally. I'm leaving here. I'm going downtown to go and get my keys to my building. I'm going downtown to get my keys right now. I own so much real estate. I'm going to own the whole city. I'm going to own the city. I'm going to own the teams. The only thing that can stop me is God himself. Otherwise, it's over. It's over, bro.
That's what's up, man. Niggas
I'm
need to
on it.
hear that type of shit though. You
I'm
know
on
what I'm
it, bro.
saying? That's real talk though. And then I think that this is why I side with you, Anton. I be wanting to argue with your ass so goddamn bad, but I can't because everything you just said was the gospel, especially when it comes to
Man,
achieving success.
man, listen.
Um, I have felt sorry for myself when I was younger. I have. I'll be lying to say I haven't. I have been depressed. I took care of my mom for almost 20 years. I just
Yeah.
lost my mom.
Yeah, that's why I was
Uh,
saying my condolences, bro.
yeah, man. Listen, I watched my mom not be able to walk for a she was totally disabled.
And
And
I
I
got to
sat
go
there.
after you get done with this because I got to go and get down there
Yeah,
within the
yeah, I'm
next
gonna let you
45
go,
minutes.
bro. But I sat there. The reason why I can't argue with you, Anton, is because I watched my mama do it. My mom, she couldn't walk at all. And she still maintained her sanity
Yep.
like for almost 20 years, bro. And after I lost her, I went into a little depression. But guess what? I did exactly what you said, what you did, what well the advice that you're giving people now.
Mm-hmm.
You really do have to pull yourself up and think your way back to success
You don't even got to start
and
there, Freezy. All you got to do is start working and start moving. This is what I
just
tell
start
people on a
moving.
regular basis. Everybody trying to find a purpose, and I tell them this all the time. Your purpose is going to be ever changing based off of the work that you do. The only thing you have to do is start moving. Once you start moving, you start gaining momentum. Once you start gaining momentum, you start getting clarity as to where it is that you're supposed to go. Right? My purpose is broken out based off of the work that I do. I used to think that I was supposed to be a mechanical engineer. And then I evolved, right? And then I used to
That's
think
what I
that,
went to school
oh,
for.
okay, I'm
Yeah.
starting this YouTube channel so that I can market myself in corporate America more effectively and document my life. I didn't know it was going to turn into this. The only thing I do is work. I have no clue what's going to happen 5 years from now. I know what God told me. I know what people can't do, and that's they can't stop me. And so the only thing that matters is me getting a more clear vision for what I want my life to be. Because everything that I've ever written down in high school, every car that I ever said that I wanted in college, in my 20s, every home that I said that I wanted to buy, a neighborhood where I said I wanted a home at, I have it now. I have it. And so now I know that the sky is the limit. It ain't nothing and nobody that can stop me. Not one person on this earth. And I'm a C student, lifetime C student, regular dude. And if a lot of these dudes out here got more talent than me and they letting me outrun them every single day simply because they don't want to do the work, it's over. I gotta go, Freezy. I appreciate you, big bro.
Anton, man, thank you for having me up, bro.
Absolutely, my
Real
bro.
talk. You know we're gonna get up.
Absolutely. So listen, y'all. I just want to let y'all know that there's nothing and nobody that's stopping you from being successful except for you. The only thing that you got to do, listen. You know what? You know the thing that makes me feel bad? Y'all know the thing that makes me feel bad? I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. Is that I have not met my fitness goals yet because it's the only thing that I haven't accomplished. And the reason why it makes me feel bad is because I see people that don't even have equipment and can't even see the light of day that's locked up 23 hours a day, 7 days a week, come out here looking like monsters and they fit to death. And they ain't even got no nutrition plan. They ain't got no trainers. They ain't got nothing. I'm on it. I'm on it. I am coming for everything. I'm coming for fitness. I'm coming for the money. I'm coming for the network. I'm coming for success. I'm coming for giving other people opportunities. I'm coming for everything. And I am going to be the reflection of the thing that you are supposed to be when you wake up in the morning and you see me consistently beating down these doors day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out. You gonna know that everything that you were supposed to have, I went and took it from you because you just didn't want to get out of bed and make sure that you showed up and did what you were supposed to do to get what you were supposed to have. I'm coming to get yours because you ain't man enough to do it. I want everything. I want your girls to be on my network. I want your kids to work for me. I want everything you got because you ain't man enough to get up and go and get it. And then you can get mad at me if you want, but make sure you call your girl before you come to my office so she can let you in because she worked for me now. Your girl is my girl. That's both of ours. I just let her be with you for a little bit. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.